work upfield and get the first down.
Not even 2 minutes in, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. From the gun, running back on the move. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, everybody uses the portal. Varying degrees, sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Intercepted deep in his own end. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Berry. Grabbed in the middle, it's Glass. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warren.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
On the move, it's Lindsey. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
And the Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. The run to the left. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. out in the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
He'll throw on third down. Makes the grab on the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. The give. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Power football with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USC. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Finds his big tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The Seminoles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Working that left side now. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And how about that third down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Glass. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Flushed out of the pocket. With the catch, it's Lindsey.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his arm.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a second and long. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's second and 20. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Right down the middle. And the missed connection on third down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Stands in and takes the hit.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. On target. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Looking to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The give on the inside. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Quick completion on the out. Still running at the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Lindsey. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Lost the fire on second down. Finds his tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
A cacophony of noise. Debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dope. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody to dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They booted away. crowd holds breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Caught near the sticks, it's Glass. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Here's the handoff. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Throws to the back. It's complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
A lot of times the QB's going to drop back and try to make a big play, What's your safe option if nothing's there? Slip it to your running back. Let him catch it. Let him go get a first down for you.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Noles!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Missouri dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the ground. He's got it again. There he goes.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They'll go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. On the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses it.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. That pass is incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Terry. Fakes to grab. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
And the Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Glass. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That is just what this offense needed, man. A big play down the field, trying to score a touchdown, trying to take the lead late in this football game, but now they don't have to go super fast. They don't have to rush. Great play by this offense.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Sperry. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Florida State! And with that, they move out front, going to 4.
I know it hasn't always been pretty for this guy throughout the course of the game, but David, he has shown tremendous mental toughness. He just keeps going back on the field, and he keeps taking his shots. He looked really good on that last drive throwing the football, and now gives his team the lead.
And he has struggled. That's his first passing touchdown. But in the moment when his team needed it the most, in a 2-minute drill when it's the hardest, he puts it together, goes down the field, and takes the lead for his football team.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. This one's complete. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's on target and complete. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Arizona State! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
He's got it in the lead is up to a field goal. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And how about that for a capper, the likely game winner in the waning moments. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the air, it's Berry. Now improvising. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was